Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
And we back. You in here, please like, share, subscribe. You watching on YouTube. Got another good one for y'all today. Welcome to Turn Up Tuesday. Y'all see the fly on the screen. You ain't hip to it, go ahead, get your shades of blue. My girl Riri, Miss AM Morning herself. The book is available in Walmart, Target, Amazon. It's almost everywhere. Just type it in exactly how you see it spelled on the screen. Shades of Blue, BLU, and it should pop up. Should see the fly. Should pop up, look just like this. Let me know in the comments if you already got the book. We got a lot of people who already watched the show that already purchased the book. For those who already purchased it, appreciate the love. It's always good to support each other. They already hit me up more with a link. I got y'all. I got y'all. It's coming. We just getting started. Who in here with me? We always like to see who the first one to tap in with us. Lately, it been our boy Allen, been the first one to tap in with us in the last previous shows. Let's see who gonna be the first one today. But overall, been my boy Matt. I ain't gonna lie, Matt been tapping in. He been the first one in mostly every show. Every show. So we definitely appreciate the love. But you already got your shades of blue. Just let me know in the comments if you need it. Shoot, you can reach out to us too. You live in the area, we can drop one off delivery. We also got the new Morning Max Show t-shirts. So if y'all want a Morning Max Show t-shirt, just reach out to me. Let me know. This was on the t-shirt right here, made by our boy Allen. So a lot of people have some black tees. We got from small all the way to 2 to 3X. So just let us know, get part of the panel. Anybody that purchased a shirt come with a free bottle of Molly Mall Sea Malls. We're going to see how this goes so far. We got at least about 30 shirts in stock. So we got enough right now for everybody. We don't know how long they going to last. But yeah, we back though. My boy Trey being here with us in a second. Who we got in here so far, man? I see eyes. I got 8 eyes on me, but I don't see who in here. They ain't comment. If it's Chout, just stay on the road, Chout. Don't test and drive. I know my boy Chout. He be watching out there while he grinding. Today we talking about bullying. Bullying. I seen a story that came across my feed, and I said, yeah, we gotta talk about this on the show. We talk about a lot of things on the show, and bullying was one of the topics, especially when it came down to the kids. Kids out here being bullied. But I think this story right here took the cake, man. I couldn't believe it. I think she's 12 years old, 12-year-old girl, ended up getting bullied in school, and she passed away due to her injuries. So, as a parent, that's some of y'all take it, but I can't just imagine. I'm gonna just put the story up for now. I'm gonna let some of the guys get in here with me before I get this started, so I ain't gotta keep playing the video over and over. So let's get them some time. But yeah, this sad, man. But we're gonna talk a little bit about bullying. We need to speak to our kids because our kids might be the bully. Sometimes we see them as just our little princess, our little king, and whole time they terrorizing people at school. And I don't think these kids purposely was trying to do this, but they did want to cause pain and hurt this girl. But due to that, I want to know, do these kids get arrested? I'm hearing, I want to know, do any of them go to jail? If so, do y'all think they deserve to go to jail? How much time do they deserve? We're going to talk a lot about this today. This is crazy. But this the last social post I believe they had of the young lady before she got into the incident.
Why y'all getting off the bus? That bitch put her hands on me and beat her fucking ass. Clock it! That's my
friend! Yeah, that's sad.
I don't know why y'all getting off the bus. That bitch put her hands on me and beat her fucking ass. Clock it! That's my friend!
One little girl told me, clock it, that's my friend. Other kids instigating it. It ain't never a kid around that's like, hey, y'all, nah, let's not do that. They be having their phones out. They ready to record and everything. I don't have the video of them actually fighting. I think they shouldn't post that if that's the case. If it is on the internet, I'm not going to go look for it. But there's just another bullying incident that went too far in my behalf. That's what I think. But let's see what they say.
Evan, I understand is in a coma or brain dead after being bullied. What can you tell us?
Yeah, family is in the process of doing funeral arrangements as we speak. We had a chance to speak to them earlier today. This little girl, her name is Jada West. She's 12 years old. She is a student at Mason Creek Middle School, I should say, in Douglas County. She lives in Villa Rica on the Douglas County side, and she actually is someone who moved from Bowden to start the second semester here in January. So she's a new student at the school, and her parents say that she has been bullied since going to that school. She said I'm told that her dad went to the school to try to deal with some of these issues. There's an issue with a boy and there's an issue with a girl. And what ended up happening on Thursday is that she got into an argument with a girl on the bus, and then that spilled out onto the street at her bus stop. She walked down the.
Kevin, I understand is.
What up, Trey?
What's up, bro? I don't know what happened to my phone. I had to get off the phone and get on the laptop.
What up, though?
What's up, Trey?
Chilling, bro. How y'all?
Oh,
pretty good.
We good. We talking about bullying today. So
yeah, I caught the video.
Yeah, we mentioned a little bit, about it the other day, but I want to share a recent incident that just occurred with this 12-year-old girl at her new school. So she got an incident with him, I guess they jumped her, and due to her injury, she ended up passing away.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, God dang, like, how do you deal with this with 12-year-old kids? The rest of the kids might be around the same age. I was sharing what they were saying a little bit about it on the news, because I ain't even hit it. As soon as I seen this pop up, I said, oh, nah, that's crazy. We got to talk about it. So I ain't see the rest of the slide. So we was on slide 2, and it's the third slide I'm about to share.
Doing funeral arrangements down the street. There's video of this circulating on social media, and that family asked us not to show that video. So we are honoring that request. And then a fight ensues, and Jada falls to the ground. She gets back up, and she seems like she might be okay. And then she walks away, and then she falls again to the ground because she was near home. One of her girlfriends, the little girl, she ran to get Jada's mom. Mom comes out to the scene and sees her child on the floor, not breathing. And so they take her to Tanner Medical Center, Villa Rica. Then she's air flighted to Scottish Rite Children's Hospital. And unfortunately, she was pronounced dead on Sunday, brain dead. And now they are in the process of making funeral arrangements. Right now, they do not know what killed that little girl. They're waiting on an autopsy, but the family is putting 1 and 1 together and saying this equals 2. This fight down the street, this video equals 2. This fight, this bullying led to this. I want you to take a listen to her mom right now.
I'm angry. We gotta teach our children. I'm angry. What happened to the love? What happened to the love? We lost our love, people. Teach your children to love. Violence is not the key. Have a heart. Have a heart. Love. The Lord wants us to love one another.
Absolutely. No one has been charged in this case. Ariel?
Kevin, the pain and anguish in that mother's voice, it's like a gut punch. I can't even imagine what that family is going.
Yeah, that's no. What up, child? That's it's crazy to me. So Billy Day,
yeah, that is tough.
Yeah, that was in Atlanta too. That was a 12-year-old girl. I can't imagine what her mother feeling like. And they saying the kids, probably won't be charged, but it's just like, I don't know. You got a lot of people feel differently, saying these kids shouldn't be charged. Fights happen at school. This just was just a crazy incident that won't really occur anywhere else. And you got some people like, nah, this might stop other kids from bullying other kids. If they see that this can happen and these the punishment that can come from this, they might stop doing it. But if you let them get away with this, they'll continue on doing this. And not just in Atlanta, everywhere. But they saying that these kids punished, that will send a message out worldwide. What's your thoughts on it, Trey?
I don't know what. Honestly, that type of situation, I don't know how to handle it. I just know that y'all don't need. There's no reason why y'all should get away scot free without some type of something behind it. I mean, y'all, like, you might not have technically beat her to death, but y'all beat her, and her result was death. So whatever you want to try to formulate it as, or whatever you want to call it, like, y'all need some type of disciplinary, something that needs to follow y'all to a certain age, as it was some mock sentence, or you have a mock PO, or whatever you want to call it, because you need something to happen. You need to be checking in with something or something like that. It just can't do it like 14, whatever. Nah. In a way, I was her ass. So it's like, I don't want to hear nothing about adulthood and all that shit, or wrong decisions or mistakes when, because y'all age. Nah. Y'all consciously whipped her ass. Like, whether she had some type of something I, did, by accident and really injured her or whatever, I don't know, but y'all did it. So, like, in between, they're 12, they're 13, so let's let them get away. Nah, fuck no. They need to do something to them.
I feel you. Dang. A lot of people agree with you, Trey. What's your thoughts on the trip?
Her parents got to get that business, man. They got to get that business, man. No.
Somebody got to pay, huh?
Yeah, no, yo, all joking aside, though, suing the shit out you. Like, yeah, suing the shit out you. I'm going to have a golden toilet. You're going to pay for that. That's ridiculous. And like you were saying, that needs to be, like, situations like that occur, man. They need to, like, make that a thing in school, make that an assembly, bring all the damn kids to the auditorium and make that the video for the day and show them what's going on and what can happen, because they need to see, because especially with kids that young, they don't know it's real until it's real.
I definitely agree. You kids, you're not thinking too far. You don't know, like, your consequences too much. You feel like life just all about you, evolve around you. But yeah, 12 years old, man, that's tough. Said her father went up to the school multiple times to speak to not just young ladies, but little boys as well. I'm just like, what in the world? When the boys really start just bullying the girls to that point too, that you fighting her? Maybe if you like her or something, you might, say little things, because you like her. But at that age,
yeah,
you want to fight a girl? I don't know how that occurred. How little boy was getting into a little girl. Maybe she from another neighborhood, and the school she coming from, that neighborhood school fused with them. So it all really was some. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of if it was in our community. That tend to happen a lot. Like, dudes from other neighborhoods go to a school outside their neighborhood, and now they're around other people, that they normally want to be around, and they've already feuding with your neighborhood. But these 12 years old, they kids, they shouldn't even be thinking about things like this. What up, Matt?
That's freaking. That's what's cool to these kids nowadays. They listen to music that's too grown for them, and they wanting to be something that they not, man. Growing to something that they don't have to be. Being influenced by negative actions. And I mean, I don't know.
It's unfortunate when you got group up with people to, like, fight somebody anyway. I don't care what the situation is personally. If you're not doing it one-on-one because you got issue with that person, and you're doing it because you know that person, you can hit that person, and they think that you back. you know, your mindset is weak regardless. I don't give a fuck if you're 12
Right.
or not. You know, that's like if you
Right.
pick up a blunt at 13. I don't give a fuck if you was 13 or not. You consciously smoked that blunt, just like y'all consciously fought that girl or beat her ass. She don't think she was able to fight back. Well, how many was probably around her, but no.
And
I
you don't know what.
gets in his mind.
That's I don't know.
Like that. No, you good.
And then on a side note too, you don't know what was wrong. Like they didn't talk about anything that might have been previously wrong with her. You know, she might have had a previous brain injury from something that happened to her that, you know, allowed for that to take it to that extent. You know.
Yeah. You know. But still, it's just, you know, that's a life loss.
And I was in.
Losing lives.
Yeah, let's see, young lady. We ain't gonna stay in there too long. But yeah, our girl Riri, she almost lost her life too. They say, you know me, man. I think Hollywood always doing Hollywood things. But they saying this young lady took like 10 shots at Rihanna in her mansion, you know, and basically almost killed her. I'm not.
Oh shit!
Take shots at you, you almost
Shoot,
die. She reportedly wasn't shot at all, you know. But this girl had an AR-15 style rifle. I'm just like, I don't need, like, where did she even get it from? They saying she was dealing with mental illness due after the fact she lost custody of her child. I don't know if she feel like Rihanna and them had something to do with it. I don't know. I ain't never even heard of this girl, but for her to be working with them this close, there must be somebody they know, they fuck with, or they got some type of love for. But
they still know it's me. I'm what you can't stand to see. I'm everything you want to be. Jealousy. They still know it's me.
She makes you follow them lyrics.
I'm everything you want to be. I'm what you want to see.
It is sad. What's up, Miss Calloway?
Jealousy.
Look. That's what it took. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they talking shit. Look. That's what it took. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause these
dead rolls, so many trash cans, so many heads dropping. So many dead rolls, so many trash cans, so many heads dropped, so many hacks hit. You can catch that. I'm fantastic. So many dead rolls, so many trash bins, so many heads dropped, so many hacks hit. So many dead rolls, so many trash bins, so many heads dropped, so many hacks hit. So many dead rolls, so many trash bins, so many heads dropped, so many hacks hit.
Big prank though, you know. I don't know anything you ever heard of this young lady, Trey. You ever?
You can't catch
these bitches.
Or something. Ivana Ortez. Never heard of her. Nope. You knew Kool-Aid?
Never heard of her either.
Dang. I never heard of her. It's just crazy how these people just be popping up out of nowhere. I see my girl just popped in here with it. What up?
Hey, what up?
Riri in the building.
Can't talk much, but I'm gonna do what I can do. How y'all feeling today?
Better than you, shawty. Over there.
I just can't. Wait a minute, my body feels good. I just can't talk or breathe.
And what them men over there doing with you, man? I'm about to come over there.
We trying to get you over here. We gotta get finished getting this stuff together. I'm gonna go get the rug today, the area rug, and you know, make some changes happen.
Okay, somebody took some shots at your girl Rihanna. I guess somebody that worked with her in her mansion, they saying allegedly, but this girl been charged and arrested, so I guess it actually happened. You know, I don't care too much about Rihanna, but you know, it seemed like it's going everywhere and it's going viral. I thought the girl took shots was popular or something, as much people posting her, but I seen like this incident made her popular. But what's your thoughts on the Riri? We had the women out here. We had another video. It's mostly been women dealing with. They said she was dealing with people bullying her before she started to go into a mental state. Though I don't know who bullied her though.
Rihanna shouldn't be worried about. Personally, that's all trivia stuff. That's rich people problems. Rihanna shouldn't even be worried about nobody taking shots at her or whatever, because she's where she want to be. She's a successful businesswoman. She's a successful artist. She a successful mommy and a wife. She got the baby, the family thing. Rihanna ain't got time to worry with no peon stuff. That's peon. Pass me with that peasant stuff. People taking shots at people. People take shots at everybody.
They try to end her life.
She took a shot with a gun.
Yeah, they shot her house up.
Not literally. Yeah, literally shots like that thing you got in the closet, shawty.
Oh, they trying to blaze. Look, Weezy said, Molly, don't be telling my business.
Hey man, you know I gotta let people know.
Don't be messing with Riri.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get people warnings or something. It's a gun on it here. You know, beware of dog or something. You know,
beware of guns, huh? Beware of Blaze. That's his name. His name is Blaze.
Yeah, beware the
but
dog.
oh no, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. That anybody to get shot up like that. Call the police. Call the law. And thankful that nobody got hurt. None of the kids got hurt or the husband. Everybody okay?
Like everybody straight.
That's crazy. Stalker. These people crazy. People stalking people. Look, when me and Weezy came in last night, this guys at the corner, I'm like, Weezy. She was like, they was there when they got there. Because I'm looking down, I'm checking them out. I'm like, let me go get the bitch. Don't let me go get Blaze and be like, break it up. Yeah. Louise like, you just want a reason to shoot somebody. I'm like, no. Suspicious characters.
I got you, Kool-Aid.
But I'm sorry for Riri.
Yeah, they took 10 shots at her in her own mansion. I thought y'all was, probably.
How did they get in her mansion? I thought that rich people.
She worked for her. That was one of her.
Oh, they don't do mental checks on people that work for you.
Yeah, but
people can flip out anyway.
After the loss, she lost custody of her child, and they said that's when she started dealing with the mental.
Oh wow!
It was that bad. So man,
that lady need help. She need to be in jail because she's dangerous, and she been dangerous to her child too. So she needs that person that did it needs help. Need help.
Yeah, sometimes, man. I don't know. Losing a child or a child being snatched away from you can do something, to a woman. I believe that. Can you imagine somebody snatching a child from you at whatever age, and it's like nothing you can really do about it? I'm just like, dog, if I'm working with Rihanna, ain't no way I'm losing custody of my child. I'm just saying, just like I'm working with Rihanna. Like they should have some lawyers. They got the money to help me get my child. It's something right here.
Something ain't right. Why would they take what was the girl doing?
I don't know, but for her to take the shots at Rihanna, like she could have took the shots at anybody. It seemed like her anger is towards Rihanna. It's like she blaming her for losing custody of her child. And I think me just thinking, I don't know. I think because she felt like she could have helped her keep custody of her child, because you're a billionaire. They bring it up how you got all this money and stuff. So it's like, I work for you. You would want me in a happy state. Why would you want me to lose my child? Oh, because you want me full time. I ain't got to worry about a kid when I ain't got one now. I can't tell you I got to pick my daughter because I ain't got my daughter, and they might have to play the part for her losing her child. They probably said that she was drinking or she was high. Who you think she got the drugs from or who was drinking with? That's just my thoughts of it. I think that had something to do with her losing her child. And now she trying to take her anger out on those who play the part. And now she got this mental illness and all this. She gonna be Kanye or Britney Spears and the rest of these people when you go on the other side, you know. But what's your thoughts, Trey? I know you ain't heard of the girl, but what's your thought?
I did see the story though yesterday. I haven't heard of the girl, but the first thing I thought about, Kool-Aid was saying robot, and I was thinking like MK Ultra, Tequila. If anybody know about Tequila from back in the day and all that industry stuff, all that craziness, it's
He
feeling like
said
MK
tequila,
Ultra.
tequila. He
Yeah,
said tequila, tequila. Was that girl that
Tequila.
was that used to host MTV? She like a little robot.
If that's what you consider her, I guess.
She was like an anime, you know, like she was black and supposed to be black, and she was like talking to child slang and all that, giving everybody the dirt. But she was like not a robot,
Yeah,
but like a character, you know.
Yeah,
They had made it look like her like that.
that's the first I'm talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
but anyway, it just I don't know. To me, it makes me feel like some MK Ultra shit, especially that blonde ass wig, you know. And people that put two and two together
No,
about certain things like that, like when they shave their head, when they dye their hair pink, when they do all this shit, when they get in cheetah print, all that type of stuff. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but yeah, like Molly said, there's a reason why she's targeting Rihanna specifically. Like, but it feels like some MK Ultra shit, like something was done in her mind or something like that. I don't know.
What's your
I don't know.
thoughts, Brett? MK Ultra, what you think they did to her?
Oh man, I don't know. That whole MK Ultra thing, man. I don't you know, I could see people losing their mind on that, but like I'm very into the psychedelic community, and you know, they don't make it feel like that. You know, they don't. It's a happy thing. You definitely can wig out and get in your head, but to go in with that, there has to be like some mind control in with it too, like, you know, for them, like influencing the mind. It's not something where you just can drug someone and then tell them to go do something. There has to be psychological influencing for long periods of time to get something in someone's head like that, because psychedelics just don't work like that.
Yeah, not what, you know.
But and I mean, I don't know, man. That's like you saying you lost a kid. That must be she must, like you said, she must feel like that like Rihanna must have had something to do with her kid getting taken away or something. Or I don't see why else she would do it, you know, because like you said, she worked for Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only thing like I could be thinking, you know. And I don't know, man. You know, all these big superstars, man, are deep into the entertainment tie-in, are deep into like the, you know, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, Illuminati thing, and maybe someone's trying to come at Rihanna, you know what I mean, trying to take her out and like a higher up type deal. I don't know, man, but that is definitely weird.
Another way to look at it, she could have been used as a tool, and like you said, it take time, you know, for those things to happen. Ain't no telling how long she been working, you know, for them, you know. And people need to look into MK Ultra. You know, I can pull some little stuff up for, but it's deep, and they've been running all type of experiments on people. They did a whole show about it. What is called with the girl Ellie. The little white girl Ellie got the powers and stuff. I think it's the Upside Down World, Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that show. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, that's what that's about. They get deep. This one right here, we gonna move on. What up, Cal? Our boy Cal, and when you gonna come in and play some drums for us, man? Yeah, he playing. Let us hear something, man. This gonna be you right here, Trip. We starting with you.
Yeah.
No, you spoke a lot on this. We speak a lot on this as well. So when this clip came around, I was like, yeah, I gotta share it with the people or whatnot. So y'all give us y'all thoughts in the comments how y'all feel about this. It's probably things y'all say every day. It do got meaning behind it. I know some people may or may not believe in these things, but it's the reason they put it in this way that we say it. Give us y'all thoughts in the comments.
In the English language is occultic. I'm gonna just let them cook, play the video.
Your English language is occultic. Okay, it comes from Anglo-Saxon, right? English is what it's called. English. Anglo is angel. Angelo. Saxon is Saxon. It's sect. Okay, it means angel sex. It's from the fallen angels that had sex with the women. This is literally where this stems from. And so it is an occultic language. All the old books of witchcraft they have English words in them. Like the English is it's witch tongue is what it's called. Okay, so like when you start digging into stuff, you'll be like, okay, this is really weird. Why is it saying these things in here? These things in here that are all English related, bro. Why is it called spelling in our language?
They're all casting spells, right?
It is a spell casting language, bro. It's called. Do you know where the word grammar comes from?
No.
Etymology of grammar. Google it, somebody. Etymology of grammar. It literally says witchcraft, incantations, mumbo jumbo, spells. So like when you study what the etymology of words, your whole perspective starts to shift. Like grammar is from grimoire. Grimoire is the old books of witchcraft. That's what grimoire is. That's where we get the word grammar. Okay, that's why it's called the Grammys. When people get awards at the Grammys, bro, it's witchcraft. They're rewarding you for witchcraft. Like that's why it's called that. Okay, program. Pro means for. Gram means witchcraft. Programming you. Programmer. It's pro-grimoire. It's pro-witchcraft. It's for witchcraft. Like everything that you're watching. I mean, like the television. They're telling you lying visions. Tell lie visions. Okay. And it's the channel. In witchcraft, it's called channeling. It's the media.
Wow.
Okay, the media that you watch is called the medium, is the witch. When you go talk to a medium, the medium's the in-between, you and the bigs and the littles. You're the little, the bigs are the gods, the Thor and all of them, okay? And then the medium is the in-between. That's the person that goes between the gods and you. That's mediumship. That's why it's called the media.
Wow.
So, dude, when you see it like that, it's like, dude, the whole thing is occultic. It's all a bunch of witchcraft, but we're so naive to it. I mean, Hollywood is the wood that wizards and witches craft their wands and staves out. They craft it out of Hollywood. It's not like they're telling you what it is. Okay, they're telling you straight up. It's like, but we naively see these things and then brush it off and don't think that, oh, that's whatever. We don't think that's weird.
He's saying the English language.
Start with you, Trip.
Oh yeah, I mean, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I told you a little bit about it. He's 100% right, man. Yeah, and yeah, man. And they put it right in plain sight, and they kind of had to do that because, like, I mean, depending on what you believe with the whole thing, but I believe a lot of the whole entertainment, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, is a cult and cult worshiping, and they have to, I mean, it ties into a whole bunch, man. It'd take a lot to explain to my whole point on that, but like, they have to show you in a sense what they're doing, so it's like it clears their karma and clears their energy, because so they're they're showing you what you're doing first, and it's up to you to figure it out. The same thing like with the Simpsons, that dude's a freaking plant, but showing you things that they're already gonna do, and like it just the more you dig into it, man, it just shows you of how this is all a freaking game, and they're all playing it out, man. And it's crazy. I don't know. It's freaking wild, man.
It is. Riri, what's your thoughts? I don't know if you heard the video, but we spoke a lot on this. That's why we say rising, we don't say morning. And we say words have power, and I'm gonna get to a little bit about it, but you got a lot of people that don't believe in that, and I'm gonna speak more on it. But what's your thoughts on it, Reed?
Well, these are my thoughts, and let me shed a little knowledge and a little light on the perspective. For those of people even for those who believe in the Holy Bible, in the Bible, when God cursed Cain, goes all the way back, he disappeared in the land of Nod. Okay, the regular Bible took them chapters out, but if you read the Ethiopian Bible and you go back and read some of the apocrypha, some of the missing books, it said that when Cain disappeared, he went to the land of Nod and built a great city. If there was nobody else on there, who did he build the city with? It was with the fallen. And they listed the name of the fallen, and they said the fallen taught Cain languages, taught him alchemy, told him about the stars. Each angel gave Cain knowledge that he was not supposed to have. So when they say that it's angels, the God verbiage of the angels, that is correct, because that's how it got introduced to us, and all of that stuff. That's how they taught him so much when he was not supposed to know. The spells, the talking, and each angel represented something different. And they're right. I mean, like I said, that's the language of the gods, the grammar, the grimoire, all that stuff. And people always think automatically that witchcraft is something evil. People are what's evil. Witchcraft is a tool, just like anything else. And you can use the tool. If you use it for good, it can be done and used for good. If you use it for bad, guess what? It's going to be bad and used for evil. Just like this, that computer company that is fighting with the government. The AI is supposed to be the smartest computer in the world. The Department of Defense wants it, and the people said, no, we don't want you to use it for what you're going to use it for. Don't you know the Department of Defense said, well, if you don't, you're not going to use none of our government contracts, none of our business, no nothing. Give us what you learned, what you created, and we're going to do what they're going to do. Whatever. It's just whatever the creation is the weapon. It's how you use it. This media isn't the weapon. It's how you use it. Do you demonize it? Or do you make it something good for the people? Or you want to demonize? It's how you use it. The language, our English language, like he said, is absolutely right. The words, the spell, that's why the spell. Molly always said that. And when he hit me to that got me looking and digging a little bit deeper. See how everything comes connect? Somebody just planted the seed and it grow. Molly planted the seed and had to do a little more digging and more research and came up with. I was like, oh, this boy ain't lying. So Molly been saying this forever. Words are spells. I don't know who told him that, but whoever told him was on to something. I believe it's correct. I'm done.
I'm done. Man, you made some good points, Riri.
You hear what Louise said?
No, you gotta move it close.
Louise said, where is he? He said, come close. I think we should get ready to say something.
She crushing. Good.
So even though there are a lot of falsehoods in the Bible, but there are a lot of truth. And even in there, it says the power of life and death falls in your tongue. So anything that you speak, you have control, you have power. I say this all the time. We all say this all the time about how you speak in the atmosphere, how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others. You can make a whole day be horrible, or you can make a whole day be great, just how you speak to it. So anything you say, anything you think is a power, and it is a spell. And whether we want to believe it or not, we are all witches and Wiccans because we wield that power. I mean, well, gods and goddesses or whatever, but we ain't gonna go there. But we all wield that power, and we need to learn how to use our power wisely. We speak death over people, don't even realize and that's what you're doing. We speak death over ourselves, not even realize that's what we're doing. So yeah, it's the truth.
You made some good points. When you say the power of the tongue, I see my boy Cal. He's saying, you still gotta have the manifest station of it, 3 factors: thought, belief, and action. So if you don't believe it, I guess he's saying it still might not happen. What's your thoughts on the Trey? Power of the word.
I would say this video sums up what I was saying yesterday about people's minds being out there in terms of what they're invested in, what they're caught up by, and my mind being right here, me studying the ground that I live on, the soil that I stand on. That's what I meant. So I'm not ready to be wrapped up into something, especially something like religion and all that shit that I said yesterday, especially something like that. If I don't understand half of this world and the natural things that we use every day. So I'm fine with that. If I die tomorrow and I don't know who the hell the savior is personally, I'm fine with that because I'm using this life that I've been given to study what the hell is already right here. I'm talking about reachable stuff. I'm talking about stuff that I can pick up and touch and look at and stuff around me. So I'm trying to understand what's right around me first before I worry about anything else. So that video really sums up what my mindset is right now, to me.
I like that. And when I used to talk to people about this, and you know, a lot of people ain't believe in it, you know, and I understand why. I was just like, you know, it just helped me manifest things a lot better when I understand what I'm actually speaking. You know, and a lot of people, like, you know, my boy Cal, he's like, well, if you don't actually know what you're saying and you won't believe it, it wouldn't really matter. And it's just like, but imagine you know what you're saying and you actually believe it. It might come a lot faster, a lot quicker. And these people ain't got us doing this for nothing. And it's same people that when they in trouble, they call on Jesus' name and they say how much it helped. So they let me know if you can call on a name and it works for you in times of need, like Jesus, why you think these other words don't have no power? How the word Jesus have power? And that word ain't even that old. That word younger than a lot of the words that we using right now in between our senses. So it's like how that word come later and have power, but y'all don't think the other words that we saying have power. That's the part that always confuses me. It's like it can't be both. If you believe it's power in that word Jesus, it's power in good morning, you know, weekend, weekday. You know, there's a lot of things that we say, television, all these things that we say, we don't even know why we saying it. It's just like, then when you break it down, it's like, yeah, you hear people say, oh, I ain't programmed. But I used to always hear my mother and say, I got to go watch my program coming on. I just be like, dang, now it make a lot of sense. So we got somebody coming up in the studio.
Flying in here. Is that Kool-Aid or somebody else? Who's that?
No.
Let me see who that is. Oh,
Straight
okay.
5 for 5, baby.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's up? Good morning.
What up, Kool-Aid?
How you doing, Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I'm under the weather a little bit. I don't know what's been going on with me.
Don't worry about it. Same here. What's up, Miss
How y'all doing?
Yeah, we doing good.
Good, really. You know,
I've been
good.
hearing about casting those spells and all of that.
Yeah, what's your mindset around it?
Well, my thoughts on that is it's, you know, I don't want to be saying things are true and not true, but I only go by what I've witnessed. You know what I mean? So I know that I witnessed a lot of things where I said something and it came to light, you know, and you know, the power of the tongue is real. You got to watch what you say, things of that nature. You know, I'm not the type of person to say, "Oh, my mama," and you know, my did Granny's grave, and I don't never do things like that. On God, and you know, just you be lying like a motherfucker. Then you put all that on, you know, and then you wonder why your life sucked. So I just I don't know. I believe in all of that, and like I think that was Wheezy, you know, about people being witches and gods and goddesses. It's true. You know, you can manifest anything. Like I was saying before, I don't know if y'all remembered. I can be walking down the street and saying I wish I had some money, and money just flying around in the, you know, air. It just depends on how powerful you believe in yourself. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just don't. I try not to curse people out anymore. I try not to say things to you know, cast spells on people. So just depends on what's going on. Oh, they probably can't hear me.
No, we can hear you. You can hear us, right? She done went out, but we heard everything Kool-Aid said.
See, that's what be happening. Keep
that's out in that traffic, man. We already know what it's like out there. We got somebody else just pop back in here. Who that? Y'all already know.
Somebody coming in here. Whoever coming in, welcome. Oh, it's Buddy Man Green. I know that music. I know you better come in here and do more than that. Don't nobody just come to music like that. You're going to have to do something. Funny man. Like, nah. David Green. What's up, David?
What's up? What's up? What's
But
up?
Jan, he over that thing like.
Ain't nothing. He's stretching the shit. Nah, you get your own music. I need more energy.
What up, Dave? How you feeling, brother?
Oh shoot, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
That's good to hear. We talking about words, power of words, and why people say half the things we say, but they can be spells. That's why it's called spelling.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why
Oh yeah.
curse. You can
Yeah,
put a
right
curse
in
on somebody.
cursive.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
your thoughts on it? The guy just in the video was talking about it. He's saying that we don't know that we all the whole English language is witchcraft, you know, and
Yeah.
people are talking about witchcraft, but we all actually participate in it, don't even know it.
Yeah. I learned about it a few, what was it, like a few months ago or whatever. And it shocked me, like, because I always used to tell people, I always used to tell people, you know what I mean, bless, whatever like that. No, and I found out that means, you know what I mean, you want them to be less or whatever like that, which is the opposite of what people people think. I mean, it's a whole bunch of words and things and all that. You know, I mean, we grew up with something else, but yeah, it's great.
Somebody giving us that Darth Vader feedback. Chris, you got a lot of feedback here.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Nah, when we talk, it sounds like bass coming through your phone.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a room by myself.
Nah, you good. Just try and mute until you ready to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, sound like you like
Did y'all hear me when I was talking?
Yeah, we heard everything you said.
Having technical difficulties.
I see you out on the go, huh? I see Kyle talking about them launch codes. Yeah, I don't trip about that, man. I just like ain't nobody saying sound like somebody outside of construction working.
Yeah, it's not me this time.
Nah, that's Kool-Aid. Y'all try to mute y'all mics until y'all ready to talk. Y'all got a lot of feedback and background noise. But I don't really trip about them launch codes, and I done heard that so many times. And I think the movies done programmed it so much. We done seen the movies when they get the launch codes and they somehow shoot off some type of missile, or they trying to shoot off a nuke that can end the world and all that. I don't think it's no fucking launch code. It is. They ain't gonna never hit it. It's like I just don't think. I just think that's another tool they using. Like they got this thing out here that if they let it off, it can just wipe out everything. It's like, nah, if anything, they kill humanity. It kills some trees and some animals, but the earth still gonna live. I don't know why people think like the earth can come to an end. Like we can come to an end, humanity, but it's a lot of things on the earth that's still gonna live. Water is alive. Water still will be around. There's more water than land. You know, so I just like you see it's a lot of land under the ocean now. You see whole cities under the ocean. They let you know the water always outlasts the land. So I just feel like if we do something to cause a flood or to fuck something up, we might die. But it might be a couple of people around that live on to keep things going and probably talk about it and make stories about it. I just don't think we can actually do anything to actually just end the earth. That's my thoughts on it.
And something that I've found interesting. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of common sense or whatever, though. But you know how they talk about like the flood and everything. the Great Flood destroyed, you know what I mean, a lot of evils and stuff like that on the earth, and like the Nephilims and, you know, different things like that or whatever. But I watched this thing where they was talking about, okay, but there was some great monsters or whatever like that. No, you even down to like the mermaids and stuff like that. No, that lived in the water. So water can't kill, you know what I mean? So they still survive or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't think of that. If people don't believe in those type of creatures, you know, but I don't know, man. It just be having me thinking about a lot of things. I just like these days, words is spells. People don't know why we call it spelling. You know, just little things like that we should look into. So it's like, even if you don't believe, or you believe in manifest, and just learn proper words to say, which words you should not say, because when you break it down, you actually is saying those words. Be low, you know, or be less, you know, just so much mourning. So it just be little weird stuff. And I don't know how much it works.
And I found out that I recently just stopped saying, but telling especially blacks, whatever like that, no, good morning. Good morning. That's what the slave masters used to tell the slaves or whatever like that. No, you know what I mean, after they you know, rape, torture them and everything like that. No, you know what I mean, they're like, good morning, like morning, like you know what I mean,
you mourning from the night before.
Right.
You
And I was like,
that's gangster, man. We still saying it to this day. People don't know why they're saying it, you know, but it's each his own. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Dave, I don't know if you remember this, but we talked about the Michigan football coach before on here. Remember, he got accused of dealing with the girl on his wife. They were saying he had this girl hostage and all this stuff. Well, recently, he was released, and it basically all charges was dropped. You know, after they done found out the victim was actually stalking. All the evidence led to her actually being stalked, and he was set up, you know, by these cops who withheld evidence. You know, so he basically was set up. Basically, how, I don't know who was with me at that time. I say, man, I think he was being set up. I don't think he did these things. Just don't make sense. You know, he just signed his big money. They don't like his performance right now, but they can't fire him. If they fire him, they lose out on all his money. But if he get in trouble, they won't have to pay him. You know, so he get in trouble, he get fired, they don't gotta pay him, and he get accused of messing with this girl and his wife. Like, it just didn't make sense. It seemed like it was set up. And now I'm happy when the court charges, everything was dropped. And yeah, he was set up. We're gonna play some clips they got in here. I'm wrapping up. They ain't got too much. Yeah, but what's your thoughts on it, Dave? Because I know you was here when we talked about it, and we can get on Trip and Trey next. Because I know you watch football as well. But this man career probably still messed up. He was a head coach at one of the biggest schools in college football.
He won a championship. He won a championship with him.
Yeah, so all charges dropped. He no longer accused of doing these things he so-called was doing. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, because it was John Harbaugh's team, and John Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, he ended up, I forgot what happened.
He went back to the NFL.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, went back. That's right. Was going back to NFL or whatever. And you know what I mean? That guy right there ended up taking over the team. Like, they didn't even think they was gonna win a championship without John Harbaugh. He proved everybody wrong. They ended up winning won the championship and everything and all, and end up proving that he can be a head coach or whatever. But like you said, the following year, they didn't do too well. Then all of a sudden, these charges and allegations and everything came about. Now, I'm not sitting there saying he was a perfect, a perfect guy or anything like that. No, but committing adultery isn't. Even though it's morally wrong, it's not a crime. And they tried to charge him of other things, whatever and all.
Yeah.
They try to charge him with like kidnapping and
all type of felony charges. They were saying
Right.
also he was losing his job because he was having an affair with a staff member overnight.
Right.
Then he was doing it while he was married, and they found out they didn't start talking to after the divorce. They was already, so the whole story was lied, and it was a bunch
Right,
of it.
right.
They got a lot of it. If people read the article, I send the link or put it inside. They break it down a little more about it. But I think they should be able to sue, or he should be able to sue the school or whoever lied on him. I just think anybody that go through this should be able to
get his
sue.
money back.
Yeah, a lot of money. What's your thoughts on this trip? I don't know if you heard the story, but yeah, this man time
Yeah.
ahead. What's your thoughts now? All charges been dropped.
Oh, I don't mean, man, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Now it definitely seems like from what you were saying that it's definitely a setup. Little side note though, that dude didn't win Michigan a championship. John Harbaugh was the last head coach that won Michigan a championship.
He was just on the staff. So he was part of, but he wasn't the head coach.
No, John Harbaugh didn't coach. He didn't coach the championship.
He 1000% coached their last championship win.
I want to ask AI. Let's get it.
I know college football. That's my shit. I'm on college football.
I thought that Harbaugh was there and he was there when they went, and then Harbaugh.
He coached that.
Yeah, Harbaugh was the head coach. Harbaugh left after that year. He went to the NFL to the Ravens.
Right. That year. No, he didn't go to the Ravens. He went to the Chargers. But
oh yeah.
But
wrong. His brother is the coach of the Ravens.
Right, he coached that year, but he couldn't coach the championship game, and that's why the odds. I'm a gambler. I'm a gambler. That's why the odds and everything, because
all right, well, irrelevant. I don't want to argue about it, but yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a setup, man.
Right here. Let me see. I think I got it. Yeah, it do look like a setup. They got him good. He was doing bad at the time. God damn, boy, you got that. Say Harbaugh, the head coach in 2023 when they won the national championship, defeating Washington for the 13.
Right. He was the head coach. He coached that game.
No, he was the head coach, but he didn't coach the championship
game. It say I can check it out. We can get into it, but I don't know if Trey's still with us. But yeah,
I'm looking at a picture of him right now, holding up the trophy.
Yeah, I thought that was the head up. He putting the head on everything with the confetti.
Harbaugh did something. I can't remember what it was, where he could not coach. And that's the reason why. That's the reason why that black dude or whatever got a chance to be the head coach or whatever because he's the one who coached that game and they won. I'm telling you. I'm
okay. I'm gonna look it up for you. I can't hear him. Look it up for days.
That's really why the greatest odds was for Washington.
Let me see. Said for Washington. Oh shit. Did Harbaugh coach that game? See what they say. Yes. You need any more, Dave? They saying yes. He did coach the game. He led the Wolves to a 15-0 season. Yeah, I don't know what else. Dave was in another. This a Mandela effect, Dave. You're having a Mandela effect.
Nah.
He tripped. Yeah, he tripped. He about to look it up. Look at that, Dave. I'm looking it up for you.
Dave is right though. Like Harbaugh did get suspended twice that season, but he came back for the championship game.
Yeah, I remember him getting suspended. That's why I was like, did he coach that game? I wasn't
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
He did step in and coach throughout a couple of games, but it wasn't a national championship. He had to step in for him like twice, and he showed. And they thought they was going to lose. But it was some big games. But I don't know. They say he did though. So if you find anything else, send it over there. That boy Harbaugh, man. Yeah, some good trades, but I'm happy my man got off though, man. I knew they was lying. It just ain't make sense. When you get that type of money, it's just like, well, you know, it don't matter. You got money, that don't mean like nah. He knew how to behave without money. Now he get all his money, he just gonna start cutting up. Like, yeah, right. Like, nah, he know it's all eyes on him now, man. It's the time you should definitely, you know, be careful. We about to move on to this China playing 5D chess, and we out here playing checkers. You already know I'm going to my boy Maverick. Maverick be talking this shit, man. I like their page been growing. I've been watching them for a little second.
Oh yeah, I've been following them too.
Yeah, they be on it. They had some good people on there though, but they had, what's your boy from the Lakers, John Sally or something?
Yeah.
He was on there. He was blowing me. Then they had the woman who created the Matrix. They started questioning on like how she created the Matrix. She started kirking out, left the interview, called them names. I said, oh, you should know the answer. You wrote the book. You should have the answer. You keep saying, read my book. They like, why read it? You right here. I'm talking to the author. She couldn't really answer that. So that got me thinking she probably ain't write that shit.
Man in China just bought a facility in New Hampshire. Now, what is he doing? He actually bought it for his beverage company for over $60 million, way over the asking price. And it's right next to what? The town's water supply. He's gathering 2 million gallons per day for his beverage company. So now the Chinese have control of New Hampshire's water supply.
Like, how do you allow a whole nother country to buy up freeways because they bought highways
in your hometown,
in
New
your
Jersey,
hometown?
farmland, highways. So the Chinese just bought the data. You know those fast lanes? What do they call them in the speed lanes? Yeah, speed lanes, right? They just bought a highway, the whole entire data, and they sold it to China. So now they own that data in the highway.
Holy crap!
Let's type this shit.
They started playing something about being a San Francisco 49er fan. God damn, Dave, you done put something on my machine. How is it possible that China keep buying up so much shit over here? That just so mind-boggling to me. You know, they own so much of our farmland and stuff over here. And people always say, y'all better watch out from China. You know, they America's enemy for real. They right behind it. It's no, they working together. Like if you got an enemy, you're not gonna let them just buy and set up shop where you at. They be like, it's for money. It ain't that much money in the world to fucking let your enemies into your damn country. You know, so I just think they working together. There's more proof to me when I hear things like this that they working together. But people saying that China's gonna take over America, that's what they fear that's coming to. What's your thoughts on it, Dave?
I mean, shoot. I mean, don't we owe China like trillions and trillions of dollars?
That's what I heard.
I mean, who's to say that they buying the junk? They probably like put this on the tab. Take this off the tab.
Yeah, you're right. You can say you can pay him in land. It's still, that's your enemy. What's your thoughts on the trip? They got China out here just buying up everything.
Well, I mean, it goes even deeper than that, bro. They bought up so much farmland out west, and there was some senators that put a bill in. Trump put a bill into play, and they got a lot of it back because a lot of them that they had working on there were illegal immigrants, and I don't know the whole depth into that. So a lot of it got shut down and taken back. But I mean, that's the problem with having a capitalist system. You know, it's like you everything's up for sale. So when you just heard what he said, he paid way over asking price. And, you know, you could block that if you want, but then they can sue you in court, and there's all types of play into that. And I mean, China is definitely the enemy, and I think the whole plan is to like undermine the system. And I don't know if you read it in the news, like a month or two ago, they just busted a lab. I forget what state it was in, and hundreds of vials and stuff of and cultures of all types of COVID virus, all types of viruses, and that they were growing in a illegal lab. And the lady got busted, and she wasn't an illegal immigrant, but like the people that were illegals working there, ties to the Communist Party. Her husband, or the main man that was working with her, he was like his like brother or family, someone in his family is one of the people in the Communist Party. So I mean, like, come on, man, 2 + 2 is 4, man. You know what I mean? Like, and you think about it too, they kind of got us buckled at the knees because we rely on them so much for a lot of our everyday stuff. Like, we get all our vitamin C from them. You know, they make the chips. All our technology wouldn't be made without them. We don't really make much. We don't manufacture much here, man. Russia too. We get a lot from Russia and the Balkan states. Like, we don't manufacture much here. And it's scary, man. It's fucked up.
I mean, that's so scary, because I had neighbors, you know, and the good thing about having neighbors is the one don't have, the other one might have, you know. So it's like if the other one can help, they will help out. And it sounds like they are neighbors. I don't know why people are so fear that if we working together and they saying, okay, we gonna make the phones, they gonna make the chips that go into the phones in America, we gonna let them sell them. You know, they making money together. One don't work without the other. So that's the only thing that I just be like, I don't really see them. They use this other thing to keep us in bay, to keep us in fear. Because why we not creating? Why do we got to get the chips from them? You know, go ahead, Trip.
Well, that goes into play from left. You know, the left killed manufacturing. You know, and that's just a fact. They killed manufacturing. The capitalists, you know, they outsource all the jobs for cheap labor. I mean, you know, about you hear there's like stereotypes, jokes about it. The sweatshops and stuff, they pay pennies on the dollar, man. Like, that's literally what it is. They killed manufacturing in this country. You know, Trump brought a lot of it back in his first term in 2016, and then Biden goes and screws it all up again. And that's literally what it is. They killed manufacturing in this country. If you think back, in like, so much of the great technology was created in this country. Cars, planes, you know. I don't want to take a whole bunch of time on this, but like, yeah, so much of the great technology in this world was created in this country. And then we're such a greedy capitalist system, we outsource stuff. And then we realize we can make more money by building it and everything in other countries than building it on this soil, because there's laws in place that you have to pay so much people so much money. You only can do so much business and certain things. And that's where all the tariffs come into play. That's why these tariffs are in play with Trump. It's because we don't produce nothing here. And these countries or these companies are building factories and outsources things. And so America has to send all this money out, spend money out to import everything. And so we lose all that interest and all that capital. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
know.
that power over us. If World War III ever happened, they can kneecap us at the knees.
Yeah, and I think that's the part that I just can't get with. And that's where I'm coming from my point of view. You know, a lot of people get caught up with they doing this, they doing that. People working together. I know real enemies. You know, I know people who have real enemies. They don't work together. They don't allow you to come in they shop and just set up shop. If niggas beefing, they don't allow you to just go on a block and set up shop. They're not gonna allow you. Watch movies before. Plenty of y'all watch movies. The whole movie about in the hoods and everything is taking over another person's block. And if they on your block, they make sure they do anything to get you off. America is allowing people to be on a block. And y'all assuming that they enemies. No, they not enemies, they friends. They letting them set up shop. They think they just doing it without permission. They forgot that somebody got to give them permission to buy this land. Somebody is selling them this land. Somebody is allowing them to fly through our airspace to actually get these things like that. They don't understand how people work together. That's like saying the plug and the guy that's actually getting the drugs from him is at war with each other. It's like, no, the only time you'll see them at war is one trying to become the other person. If he trying to become the plug and he can supply the other people on his own, then yeah, that's how I look at it. And that's why I look at it from a different standpoint, because I know when people really feuding and they don't care to help these people. It's plenty of people right here in America that need help. Our own people, and we get caught up with their money. That's not our money. When they doing deals and they talking about terrorists, that's the rich people who own businesses. If you don't own a company or own businesses, that's not ain't got nothing to do with you. It got a lot to do with the people who got businesses and they saying we want cheap labor. We don't want to pay the people like me and the people on this panel and the people who's watching. We don't want to pay y'all what y'all supposed to be paid. So we will pay people over in the penny of these people. Well, China, we beef with them, but they allow us to pay their citizens pennies on a dollar. Make that make sense? Like, no, it don't make sense. They allowing it because they buddies. Oh, you need some people? Oh, yeah, sure. We got 100 people that will work for you in the sweatshop. Just give us this, da. And they working deals out. And they doing the same thing here with us. We at the smaller part just buying. We nothing but consumers. And they just finding ways to feed us and feed us. That's why you see advertisements on everything you watch. You can start seeing advertisements on this show. I'm just saying that's what they doing. Everything is to sell you something. The Super Bowl, they don't care about the game. It's to sell you something. Your TV shows, it's to sell you something. YouTube, it's to sell you something. Everything is about selling you something. And right now, they arguing right now because it's terrorists. They trying to find a way that they can get cheaper labor and keep cheaper labor so they can charge us. But it's like y'all getting it at a cheaper, y'all should charge us cheaper. But for some reason, they still getting it. They keep raising the price. They know if they get it from us or they get service from us, they got to raise the price. But if you break down the numbers that these people complaining about, it's pennies on a dollar. It's crazy. They getting shit at like 60 cents per unit and selling it for hundreds of dollars. And then they complaining because they got to go down like $10 or they losing $10. Like, come on, man. It's just getting out of hand, Dave. You want to get in this, Dave? I see Dave over there chatting on his phone. No, I can hear you mute. I can read lips good. It looked like he's saying he.
Oh yeah, I was trying to share and tag and all that mess. Oh, I already said what I had to say.
Okay, yeah, Dave wasn't paying attention. My man Dave over there joining his own zone. It's all right. China gonna take over though. I just can't believe it. I hear it all the time. I was like, I see why people make some good stuff, though. You know, like we in China and they buying a lot of our land. Like we allowing them to do it. You know? So that's why I think.
Yeah, you tied it up there at the end. I thought you were missing my point, but at the end, what you're saying, I get where you're coming from now. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like these people, man, they gotta do better. At least by us.
Mm-hmm.
I wait for the one to speak on this last, or I just save it for the time they ask me. That's for them to respond to this thing with finish it. So, man, I don't know what the hell you got over there, boy. It's not like y'all
sound like somebody's in a plane. You know,
sound like somebody just on the microphone. Like this is it.
Is that still?
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know what it, brother. It's church mouse in here.
Huh?
It's quiet as a church mouse in here. I don't know what it could be.
Nah, it's your microphone.
Oh, this has got to be my phone then. I don't know, man. Here is.
Yeah, I don't know why they giving you feedback. Yeah, they hating on Trip. Trip, you must say some shit they don't like on this joint. You know, that can tend to happen.
Yeah, he definitely was dropping some gems.
Yeah, he's dropping some gems. I got your video too, Dave. I'm shit at the end. Said your boy been on fire. What you made that video yourself, Dave?
No. Nacho Bryant from the Sauce, you know, the one that makes the cartoons and everything like that. He made me one video, and I was like, I said, nah, this not what I and you know, envisioned or whatever. And I went to lunch like at midnight or whatever. And I looked at my phone and my messenger, and he was like, "What about this?" And I said, "Yep, that's it. That is it."
Damn. That y'all niggas, cause y'all playing too much with that goddamn AI, boy. I wish the woman was on here. I ain't gonna play it, man. I'm gonna wait till the women come on here. See, they got the free Trump account. I don't know if y'all gonna take advantage of it. I guess we'll talk about that since they not on here. I say the other one for the women, but I want to know if there's something y'all allow y'all kids to have, because I know a lot of people just hate Trump so much that they would let free money just skip right past them. So I'm gonna share my boy Dr. Boyd Watson, and he'll break down a little bit about what this little Trump account is and how it works.
So the Trump accounts, money that your child can get that they don't have to do anything in order to receive, and it's designed to grow over time, kind of like an IRA for babies. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm a finance professor. Give me 2 minutes. I will explain how your child or grandchild is eligible for a Trump account, what that means, how much money they'll have long term, and anything else I can share with you, because I'm always down for the free money. So here's the deal. Apparently, there's something called a Trump account that is eligible for any child that is born between January 1st, 2025 up through December 31st, 2028. They're going to be launched around July 4th, 2026. And apparently, they're calling this kind of an IRA for babies. Why are they doing this? Well, part of it is because you are in the middle of one of the greatest retirement crises in the history of this country. Millions of Americans are not ready for retirement because they did not put money in the IRA or the 401k. I'm not judging. I know we got bills to pay, but that's just what it is. It's going to be quite messy. So if you want to know how to get access to this account, basically there's a form, IRS form 4547, I believe, that you fill fill out with your taxes, and what they'll do is they'll put $1,000 in your child's Trump account if your child was born in those dates. Now, you can also contribute to the account up to $5,000 a year. You can write it off on your taxes, the contribution, similar to an IRA. The money can't be touched until the child is 18. And when the child is 18, standard IRA rules apply, which means that if they withdraw the money for an unqualified use, then they will be penalized and taxed like everybody else. So am I mad about it? I'm not mad. It's free money, man. I know it's political and all that, and he's got his name on it, but it's money, and it does actually make a difference. And most Americans actually approve of this kind of thing. So go get your money, man. Do your thing. And make sure you're investing consistently. Here's the deal. Look, if you put that $1,000 in that account when the child's a baby, they're literally going to have like over $400,000 extra money at their retirement, even if you don't add anything to it, which is kind of just mind-boggling. But imagine if you're consistently putting a few $1,000s in the account every year or every month for the child, maybe a few hundred every month, the same amount as your car note. Your child will have so much money by the time they're in their 20s that they won't actually have to work for anybody. Do you understand what that does? That changes everything. There's not all this stress that people are feeling, paycheck to paycheck, hate doing a job that they hate. Your kids don't have to go through any of that. So I say, if you love your child, do this for your child. Maybe it's not the Trump account, but create your own account. Right? How about that? How about we show love to our kids by getting them ready for society as opposed to letting them get out here and get their butts kicked? That's it. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm a finance professor. I teach finance for
My bad. I'm back. My bad. I'm over here rapping like a mother. Yeah, thanks, Doc. But I done met a lot of people. They say they're not actually getting anything that Trump name attached to. They said they ain't even looking into it. They don't care to look into it. If Trump name attached to it, they don't want to be part of it or any of their kids. What's your thoughts on it, Funny Man Green? We'll start with you. Is this something you think that you would have looked into for your kids, and how do you feel about this Trump account that they got out for the kids for these 25 to year 28, I believe, for his term?
Okay, if it was like a year or two ago, if it was a year or two ago, I probably would have been, all down for it or whatever, but now that these Epstein files are out and seeing different names and like a lot of targets for the kids and like different groups as far as like spying on kids or now I'm more leery or whatever. I don't know. The money and all sounds good, but it's not worth risking my kid.
Are you saying your kid to be at risk if you get a Trump account? What type of risk?
Because they'll be tracking them.
Yeah, dang. Oh, tracking their money. That makes sense. They say you'll be tracking them, man. What's your thoughts on the trip? On this Trump?
Oh, Funny Man Green definitely has a point. I can see your leeriness, your nervousness about that. I definitely see that. You definitely have a point. But at the end of the day, man, they're tracking everything. Like NSA, anyway, they're tracking everything, brother. That was already proven because of September 11th. Not the National Security Act. I forget the name of it, but Edward Snowden, that's why he's still in Russia, because he blew the whistle on everything. They don't need a warrant to go through your phone, emails, anything, your accounts, anything. Like that's real deal. And I guess I would just say read the fine print, man. Really do your research on it and look it up. But I think it definitely could be a good thing. I mean, the math on what he's saying and what if it's legit and it's real, the math on what he's saying is correct and it's a real thing. That's like the IRAs and all that, and that's how that works. I mean, and yeah, I think it's cool. I think we're gonna see. I think in these next year or two, we're gonna see some good things coming along the lines with that, but who knows when? I mean, Trump's been saying about, they've been saying about all types of crazy things that he's gonna do, with the tariffs and all the money. I mean, what happened to the checks he said he was gonna give out from Doge? No one hears about Doge anymore. That's not even a thing no more. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man, but yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, man. That's freaking cool. I'm definitely gonna do some research into that.
I'm waiting on a $2,000 check I'm supposed to be giving out too, bro. Yeah, I got muted. It's hard. Yeah, I'm waiting on them $2,000
Yeah, I
checks.
thought we were supposed to get a stimulus or something.
Yeah, some type of check. I know he gave out one before, so he got a history of giving out money. But I don't know. Trey caught the video. Trump got a new account out, for new mothers, newborns or whatnot. And if you ain't got to really put money into the account. It just build up on its own. About time they 18, they have at least $400,000. But if you invest into a couple of $100 here and there, it'd be a lot more. And I was asking people how they feel about it. I done met people say they're not gonna look into it because Trump name is on it. They don't trust anything to do with Trump. But what's your thought?
I don't know about the everything till I see stuff coming to the board. Till I actually, Mr. Boyce, I've been watching stuff on all the time. He talks about financial literacy and stuff all the time. I definitely watch Mr. Boy. I will Dr. Boy. I mean, I asked him, I don't know, it's kind of weird because I'm get businesses and people like actually level life for kind of a decent little start. And I mean, I would be caught up in nobody ain't gets to it. There's a number of things people subscribe to that they don't know who the face of it is. If they ever found out who the face of it is, then they would lose their shit because somebody goes so we can the mindset of thought process is completely different from the person that to that. I don't know.
Yeah, we can't none Trey saying. I can't hear you, Trey.
This actually works.
Your shit
you would
sound like a
sound like
robot. You breaking up the whole time.
Yeah, you would sound like the teacher of Charlie Brown. I didn't know.
Damn. I don't know. I know you saying some good shit too. He was going for a minute, man. I was trying to give it time to clear up, but I just seen a lot of stuff like the Obamacare. It just seemed like they always trying to tag their name to something to be remembered by, and so far, Obamacare wasn't beneficial to help too many nobody but immigration. You was an immigrant. Yeah, Obamacare was great for you. This right here, I don't really see is pointed towards no particular race, no particular party. So I love it. It's like it ain't saying that, this for these, people. They need. It's like, nah. If you had a baby in between this time, it don't matter if you make millions of dollars a year, 100. It don't matter. This is beneficial for you and your kid. And I just like at the end of the day, we bank with Capital One, Bank of America. Who are these motherfuckers? Yeah, nobody know who these people are, so I ain't really care too much about the I don't trust Trump thing. It's just like if it was anybody else, people would run at this. And why no other president or anybody in his position gave any of us that opportunity when we had our kids? It's just like, damn, I would love to have this for my daughter. She's 16 now. She'd have been 2 years from getting her bag. So I just think this is something that's good for the parents that's coming up right now, because it's hard right now. Food costs more, gas costs more. So this could be beneficial, because ain't no telling 18 years from now, it might be $10 a gallon. You know, they're gonna need this money. You know, that 400,000 might be little money. So we thinking it might be something crazy, but I think there's something good and they should add on to it. What up, Trip? I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh, yeah, nah, I agree with that too. And I mean, and it makes me think too about, like you said, no president has done this before, and why hasn't this been a thing before? And I think it might, it's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying that it's a thing, just thinking off on different things that might be playing into AI, man, and how AI is going to kill a lot of jobs, and there's not going to be a lot of workforce, and maybe, by the time that if you do that now, by the time they're 18, jobs might not really be a thing. Universal income might be a thing, man.
Right. Hopefully, Trey, you with it? Let's see, we can hear Trey now.
Yeah, I just switched to my phone. I don't know what's going on.
Now we hear you perfect.
Nah, but I was saying that I don't care about nobody's name being attached to it. When I was reading the private chat, you said somebody sounded like a robot. I didn't know you were talking about me when I was on the laptop. But I don't care about whose name's attached to what, because all these companies that you don't know who's attached to it, people that feel 100% opposite of your everyday beliefs and religions, ways of thinking, whatever. Like, you don't know who's attached to half these companies and stores that you walk into and shop, buy clothes from, buy food from. So I don't care about anybody's name being attached. And like y'all was saying, I heard the end part of what y'all was saying about the inflation and things going up and costing a lot more than they do in today's time. So I just feel like, who cares why it wasn't happening before? If it's a system that they're not going to snatch back away and say, oh, we have all these billions of dollars saved up in this program, we need to pull it for such. As long as y'all don't do that, I feel like, why not? People, I don't hear too many people talking about investing shit into anything. So, if it's something that self, it boosts itself, that you add a little bit to every once in a while. I mean, if it's giving people a chance to actually have a little leg up, like you said, 400,000 is not the same as 400,000 back in the day. Just like it won't be the same as 400,000 10 years from now. So 400,000 might be 20,000 or 50, 100,000, or it
Yeah.
might not. So but I don't care about who's the face of it. I care about it being legitimate, them not snatching it back. But I don't care about whose name's attached to it. I think when you get caught up on that, you miss something that or helpful or whatever, just because of who's. You don't want to company you walk into, and if there is, but
Man, they done zapped Trey again, I think. Yeah, I can't hear him. He'll pop back in here. Yeah, I knew he was about to eat, yeah. But hey, I feel you, Maddie, but it ain't never still for me. That's why I hear a lot, this person is Steve, this person it is, this person and that. Like, look, Bill Gates gave a scholarship to our school, and we know about Bill Gates now. And I still know the kids who got them scholarships from Bill Gates. They actually got the money, and they actually got some crazy refund checks that I couldn't get because I ain't had the Bill Gates scholarship. So I was just like, there's a lot of things out here that I know certain people name attached to, but look what they say about Bill Cosby. How many people he paid to go to school? It's just like, it's so many different people that have been accused of certain things that people that accepted money from. And it ain't like it's Trump money, it's your money. They just basically calling it the Trump account, but it's you put money in there. They start you off with $1,000, but at the end of the day, this is something you can borrow from too. The kid don't have to be 18 to actually see some of this money. So if it's 80,000 in there, y'all can take 20,000, but just know that when that money comes at the end, they taking that money back out. That's the only thing. You just won't get that 20,000 added on to whatever you're supposed to get at the end of the day. So I like it because it ain't just for the later. It can also be used for the now at whatever time, 5 years from now, to be the now for somebody, and whatever that money done grows to, you can tap in it if it's used for your kid, but it won't be penalized, it won't be taxed. It just they will take it from that. So you supposed to got 400,000, you already took like 100,000 out. They only gonna give you 300,000, but it's each his own. I don't know, man. We gonna see though. But Trip, get these people some good energy before we get up out of here, brother. And a little recap.
Shit, sorry, just bumped my head. Yeah, man. One thing I would just say is that, you know, just tapping into what you just said, that don't think about the names. Do your research on what things are about. It don't matter if it's something that can be beneficial to you or beneficial to your family. In my opinion, not trying to shoot at anyone, I think it'd be kind of ignorant not to at least look into it. And you know, because times is rough, man. We need all the help we can get. And for most people, a lot of people. And other than that, man, you know, have a beautiful day. You know, keep that positive energy flowing. Keep a smile on your face, because if it ain't great today, it'll get greater later, baby. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, some good energy before we go, man.
Like I always say, make peace, not war.
That's his slogan now. It sounds like you're in a school hall. Man, David, principal office.
That's right.
Give some good energy, Trey Money. We get up out of here.
If y'all can even hear me, for real,
Yeah, we can hear you.
All
Yeah,
right,
we can hear
finally. Shit. Get devices with good connection so you don't have problems with your fucking streams. That's what I recommend. It's like, no, I don't know. Shit, get outside. Like I say all the time, get some fresh air, go for a walk, clear your mind. Just give yourself an independent space to think how you want to think. No matter what it is you do, give yourself some time each day to think on the things you want to think on, without any persuasion or anybody trying to project or tell you how you should think or whatever. Think critically. Like, you know, we're in the time where we have access to a lot. I know there's a lot of information that is, everybody has an agenda behind the information and stuff that they put online, you know. So I feel like, you know, just strive to find the best truth for you, and I feel like you'll be all right. You know, if it makes sense to you and it works for you, then rock with it. If it's something you can stand by.
Respect that.
Hey, Marley, can I say one more thing?
Two more things. What up?
Hey, if you in the DC area, hit up Molly Mall for that sea moss. That sea moss.
Sure.
And that dandelion tea. Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
My boy.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Joe, man. I hope you're doing good out there, Joe. You gotta tap back in with us. Definitely got the sea malls for y'all. And man, we just need y'all being good spirits out there and have healthy conversations. Learn how to disagree without getting all riled up. You know, like we all had different opinions on the Rihanna tape, but once we all gave our opinion, it gave us an overall perspective. You know, it's like, damn, Trip, you thought like that. That made me think of things a little different. Trey added something to it. So it's like, damn, now it just gives you a better look at things. Everybody want to be right. It ain't about being right. It's about what makes sense, you know. So sometimes it takes both of us to bring the pieces together to make the puzzle. But if you're going to hold on to your pieces and you don't want to use my piece, we ain't going to never get the puzzle. You know, so it's just like, yeah, we're going to have disagreements, but them disagreements can turn into some truth. So let's have more of those conversations, but let's have them like adults. Other than that, man, love, we're going to catch y'all tomorrow. We got some flies to share with y'all.
Word. Much love, everybody.
Much love.
I don't hear that music, so I'm going to come back.
Oh yeah. They say, yeah, I don't know what's up with Trip Mike today, man. You can hear it?
Yeah. You know I got refreshed at the end.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Now, let me get into this first one. This is pre-Mother's Day. It's called Your Mama's So Crazy Comedy Show and After Party. Now, this event itself is going to be at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center on Saturday, May 9th. You have 3 DJs on the ones and twos, so it better be jumping. I'm hoping. I'm looking at this roster and I'm looking at this lineup, and it looks like a jam-packed show. You got DJ B-Man, DJ Smooth, and DJ Dark on the ones and twos. If you need contact information or ticket information from either one of them, as well as the people on the flyer, including our very own Althea McFarland, you can reach out to either one of them. But for the DJs, you have the information listed down below in purple. Just to throw it out there, FYI for everybody, there's a cash bar, there's vendors, and food will be on the perimeters as well as a 50 raffle. You got a few people in attendance. It's going to be Xavier Morgan, Gwen Factor. It's going to be headlined by Susan That's Hawkins, hosted by Bobby Brooks, and like I said, our very own Althea McFarland will be in attendance, putting it down on the stage as well. It's $40 for the early bird tickets and $50 at the door. Lemon pepper salmon and rice pilaf is included. That's their dinner item that comes with your ticket purchase. I'm excited about this one. I never met DJ B, man. I'm meeting people over time that will start to go to these other events. I've been no Gwen because she's from this area or whatever. But I'm excited to see this. I want to see what Miss Bobby Brooks is putting down in terms of hosting, and I haven't seen Miss Susan Dutchess do her thing, or Xavier Morgan, so I'm excited to see the 3 of them. All right, this is Quantico Gardens Kickoff Series. This is you have 2 shows for this event. This is going to be on March 21st. You have one show from 5 to 7 p.m. You have another from 9 to 11 p.m. This is going to be headlined by Miss Chocolate, somebody that actually did get to see perform. Funny, lover style, lover flavor, lover energy, as well as Ronald B.C. Harris. Ryan Birch, I haven't met yet, but I'm excited to see him do his thing. I've already, I know what Althea McFarland is putting down, okay? She's from this camp, so I know it's got to be something. It's going to be hosted by Philip Page. I've seen him do his thing too. You see him in one of Molly's edited videos and stuff from his event. Fun event. I enjoy myself. You get $25 tickets for this event. And he also has an entity called Let's Get Ready to Funny that partnerships with Streetline and a couple different entities. So if you want to reach out to him for information on how you can do things with the community or join one of his little side events and stuff in terms of helping the community, you can reach out to Philip Page as well as scanning the QR code for further information on this event. Like I said before, it's at Quantico Gardens. The address for this is 3987 Richmond Highway in Stafford, Virginia.
That's gonna be nice. I'm gonna be out there, Criminal Minds.
Mm-hmm. That part. This is Love and Happiness Spring Comedy Show. Oh, the music must have went away. This is McFarland Entertainment presenting Love and Happiness Spring Comedy Show. It's going to be headlined by Althea McFarland, our very own. I'm so excited to see her last name on the event. I'm so excited to see something coming through this entity because I think that's something that's well-deserved. I'm all for support and people doing things for others and especially colleagues, but I'm all for people having their own entity as well, showing what they can do when they put things together. So you got 2 special guests, one special guest, Gerald Brown, and you have a special guest, Jawan Cap. For this event, it's going to be Mimi Manning as the feature. It's going to be hosted by the Gwen Factor. Again, this is Love and Happiness Spring Comedy Show. DJ Slide Tie, the reason why we have this Morning Max Show music in the first place, will be on the ones and twos, doing it up for her and keeping it hype and keeping the energy flowing for this event. If you need information on this event other than reaching out to myself, maybe Molly, anybody that you see on this flyer, you can scan the QR code in the bottom left corner. This event is going to be on Saturday, May 23rd. Doors open at 7. Showtime starts at 8. The only thing that we require is you come ready to have fun and you be 21 and up. Because if you can't buy a bottle, you probably can't come to this one. So we'll catch you in the next one, but not this time. It's going to be 21 and up for this. This is at Terminal 8 Bar and Lounge at 2109 Avon Ferry Road in Raleigh, North Carolina. All right, Kiss My Bumper, Just Kiss It. Comedian Howard G will be hosting this event. This is March Madness comedy show, comedy and talent show. I'm sorry. So they're mixing comedy as well as the talent that I always shout out, Venom and Verse Tune, as well as Megan Rashawn. You got a few people in attendance providing some laughs. You got Nana D, Ricky Bordax, Antonia L. Berry, our very own Funny Man Green, the man that you see with the big Funny Man Green sign behind him. Funny Man Green, Kiki, Babyface, Devontae, as well as Fly J Jizzle. This is on Saturday, March 21st. They have $25 tickets in advance, $30 at the door. This event is going to be at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7. You can text Howard G 410-808-5805 for your ticket purchases. Food, drinks, and vendors will be available on the premises. This is at Cafe 12 as well. I'm sorry, 5627 Regelstown, Baltimore, Maryland. Sorry about that. Friday Night's Laughs. Now, David, I want you to, I forgot to ask you for the names ahead of time, so I want you to tell me what some of the names are. Because I see Blaze on the right, the last event I was at, he was putting it down. And I see, of course, you're going to be there as well, but give me those names if I'm mind.
We're gonna have opening. We're gonna have Jimmy George Hayes. We're gonna have Tony Rogers. We're gonna have Chad Beadle, and the closing it out. Oh, and we're gonna have Noah Lonnie. And the closing it out, we're gonna have Charlie Mack.
Okay, I ain't mad at that at all. So it's gonna be $20 tickets all the way around for this. For this one, you don't have to worry about the advance tickets or getting them late and paying more. Coming up, it's $20 period. So if you got $20, if you ain't got it right now, put it to the side. If you really want to go that bad, shit, I might send it to you. So just let us know so we can make sure everybody. This is going to be at the. This is going to be in Cumberland, Maryland, at the Virginia Avenue. I enjoy myself. This is my second time going to Davis event. And I really enjoy myself each time. I love the venue space. For those people that want to have a little casual, because these are BYOB events, for those that want to have a little casual drinks or whatever outside, socialize before the show starts, even between during intermission, it's a nice place to be able to sit out and, you know, talk and laugh and everything. I thoroughly enjoy myself. So $20 tickets. This is this is on April 17th. Show starts at 8 p.m. But like I said, you got an hour to talk, mingle, take pictures, whatever, before and after the show. But yes. All right, this is the one I got to zoom in on. This Corleone LLC and STC Film is presenting the Cultural Vibe Experience. You got a few artists in attendance. You got DJ Mel, you got Kevin the Bad Guy, you got Kinetic Link, you got Nilani. Yeah, now instead of me calling your other name, Nilana, you got Fineo, you got DJ Mino, comedians, you got David Funny Man Green, Shout Bout, as well as Shantae Anderson. And in the top left, in the middle left corner, I'm not gonna forget her, it's Fire, Nathan Flame. Kind of hard to read that, so I apologize for, if I didn't say anything correctly. For this event, it's going to be on Sunday, April 19th. The event time is from 5 to 9 p.m. The venue space is New Spire Arts Center. The location is Frederick County, Maryland. And for tickets, you can reach out to David Funny Man Green. Shout out anyone that you see on the screen. I'm sure they'll be able to give you information on the event. But like I said, 301-600-2828 is how you can call for tickets. Few sponsors listed down below that are helping with this event. One that I see is Corleone Records. I see Humag Distribution and Boss A MDM. I see a few people in Corleone TV. A few little entities involved with it. Oh, that was the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay.
Trey was on the road. He had more. He was ready for more to come. Hey, appreciate y'all, man.
Because people, usually we got a decent amount of them or whatever. So no matter how many I got to read, that's a part of the in-cab, It don't bother me.
I definitely appreciate those who've been tapping in with us and sending in the donations for us to promote their fly here on the Morning Max show. If you're watching and you want us to do the same for you, you got any upcoming events or anything you might want to promote, just reach out to us. It's only $5. That's for the week. Just $1 a day, So, you can't beat that. I'm pretty sure somebody will reach out. You at least get 1 or 2 ticket sales
I get excited to read it. I get mad when I can't, when I'm at work and shit, and I know unless I got some time to step outside, so, I like doing it, You get the same energy. Anybody that's bringing it up there is, make sure I can read it, and it's all good. I'm going to give you the same energy I give anybody else if you choose to get anything promoted. I thank y'all for tapping in regardless of what you do.
Man, catch y'all tomorrow, Wellness Wednesday, man. Y'all gonna talk about health. Ready. Go eat your chicken and pork chops today, cause tomorrow, you know it. We gonna tell y'all about that processed food and what it calls to the digestive system and how sports can clean that up. Get that steam force clean all that up for you, man.
You know what will clean it up? That Molly Moss,
Moss, my boy.
And that Nanny Light.
Yeah.
Out here, gotta have them smoothies, popsicles, all that, man.
Oh, and it's getting warm outside. It's perfect time for that. Fuck the ice cream, man. Get your icicles from Molly Mall.
Exactly. Don't need it. Peace, man. Make sure y'all tap for tomorrow, 10:30.
Bet.